About to get started with warm-ups here. Stars taking on the Wyoming Cutthroats this morning. For those of you already watching, I'm gonna mute it quite a bit more this game. Anytime that play is stopped and they play music over the PA, YouTube will copyright claim a lot of these songs that they play, and so what ends up happening is a lot of the times the entire audio for the whole recording will get muted. So you guys will hear me mute it during breaks, during warm-ups. It's mostly going to be muted because they're playing music, and then during the stoppages, when they play music, I'm gonna mute it as well, just so you guys know. So both teams coming into this game 2-1, and I believe the winner will go on to play in the championship versus the LA Junior Kings, who are 3-0, and that will take place, I think, at 4 o'clock today. I have to double check that. You guys that are just joining us, the warm-up's got about another minute. I am going to keep it muted during the stoppages when music's playing, so I don't get any YouTube copyright claims. So you'll hear the sound kind of go in and out as play stops and starts. All right, ready for face-off. We've got Nick, Sam, and Jaden up front with Charlie and Brady in the back versus the Wyoming Cutthroats. Game 4 of the tournament. Here we go. Jaden wins the face-off, takes it into the Cutthroat zone. Puck comes back to Charlie. He keeps it in, swings it over to Nick, but it pops out of play. Wyoming brings it up through the middle. Stars hold the line. Wyoming gains the zone. Charlie chases him into the corner. Centering pass, shot on goal, goes wide. Wyoming sends it back down to the corner. Behind the goal it goes. Charlie and Brady back there. And the referee stops play to put the goal post back on its pegs. Thought there might have been a penalty there, but puck behind the net. Charlie sends it around the boards all the way up to Sam. Wyoming steps up and gets it. Wyoming back up to the blue line, but it goes past everyone. Sam and Jaden are going to chase this one. All the way back to Charlie. Looking for a pass, finds Jaden on the near wall. Jaden gets it, drops it back to Charlie. Charlie through center ice. All the way into the zone. High slot shot. Blocked by the goalie. Sam for the follow-up. Unfortunately not able to get there first. Jaden back. Passes it to Brady. Brady spins around. Brady loses in the face-off circle. Wyoming gets a shot, and they score quick. Wyoming with a quick goal, intercepting the passes among the D-men and catch us first. Wyoming scores first. Mariano, Dylan, and Valentino in. Centering pass to Dylan. Dylan unable to get it in goal. Had a lot of open net to look at. Goalie drops a stick. Dylan and Valentino in the corner. Mariano steps in. We got Jacob and Morgan in the back. Wyoming gains the zone. Shot on goal. Harrison's going to hold. Faceoff comes back to the corner. Jacob sends it up the wall. Dylan pokes it out. Mariano's going to chase this one. He's going to win it. He sends it over to Valentino, just a little bit out of reach. Valentino picks it up in the corner. Looks to center it. Sends it back to Jacob instead. Jacob juggles it. Wyoming wins it and sends it up ice. Morgan's going to pick this one up. Morgan with the puck, happy to skate behind her own net. Up the wall she goes. Valentino to Mariano. Stars gain the zone. Valentino into the slot. Puck gets poked away. Back in the corner he goes. Valentino to support him. Hard hit into the boards. Wyoming's going to get called for a penalty there. First power play is going to go to the Stars. 10-14 to go in the first. Mason, Ray, and Braden out for the forwards. It's Morgan and Jason still in for the back. Jacob, not Jason. Starskin has only got to reset quick and get caught off sides. Mason takes the draw, bumps it over to the wall. Morgan, step up, step up, step up. Unable to keep it in. Wyoming wins it, gets up. Back to Jacob it goes. Jacob brings it up the near wall and dumps it in. Mason challenges down in the corner. Here comes Wyoming up ice. Jacob sends it back up. Stars pick it up. Ray gets the pass. Right into the net they go, unable to get a shot. 55 seconds left to go on the power play. Centering pass, but nobody's there. Mason knocked off the puck. Wyoming sends it up, but not out. Ray gets the puck, top slot. Shot held by the goalie. Expect the Stars to put some new skaters on the ice for the balance of this power play. 8:56 to go in the period. Mariano, Dylan, Valentino back out. Kellen and Jensen in the back. Kellen gets a goal from back. The beautiful screen by Nick. Sneaks it in past the goalie. Stars tie it up 1-1 with the power play goal. Wyoming pushes it into our zone. Got Nick, Brandon, and Cam out for the forwards. Kellen and Jensen still in the back. Shot from the side. Tries to wrap it around. Nick picks it up behind the net. He's going to skate it up, but gets it picked away. Wyoming down into the corner. Again, tries to wrap and center. And Harrison's able to keep that one out. Miraculously, that puck did not go in the net. I thought for sure that was in. Stars really got to get this out of their zone. Harrison makes another save. Gets pulled out of his crease, and Wyoming gets an easy put away. They're up by one again. Score 2-1 Wyoming. $7:52 to go in the first. Wyoming out shooting us 6-3. Score 2-1 Wyoming. Mariano, Jaden, and Sam up front. Charlie and Brady in the back. No ice. Sam chases. Charlie steps up. Tries to hold it in. Unable. Brady's got to chase this one back. And that's an icing on Wyoming. Wyoming gets the puck, sends it up to the middle. Stars able to break it up. Back into the Star zones it goes. Charlie, he's got the puck. Sends it up the middle to Sam. Sam gets it. Into the zone he goes. Tries to center it. He's got Jaden there. All the way back to Charlie. Charlie does a cross-ice pass up to Jaden. He bumps it in. And Wyoming sends it back up in front of their bench. Brady gets knocked down in front of the Wyoming bench. Both teams still fighting for the puck. Wyoming comes away with it. Wyoming with a far shot. Gets their third goal. 3 quick goals in the first. Put them up 3-1 against the Stars. Mason, Ray, and Braden back out on the ice for the Stars. Mason brings it in. Far shot gets denied. Ray steps in. Mason back in the dot. Gets a stick lifted. Jacob and Morgan in the back. Mason's got to chase this one down. Morgan steps in, breaks up the play. Stars find themselves down by 2, 1-3 against Wyoming. 6:20 left to go in the first. Puck flips out of play and Stars are caught offsides. Puck down into Wyoming zone. Armstrong brothers chase. Jacob over on the wall picks it up, sends it back down to the corner to Ray. Braden chases this one down. Looks for options. Mason steps in. Up the boards it go. Wyoming's going to ice this one. All the way back it'll come. Nick, Dillon, and Valentino out on the ice for the Stars. Jacob and Morgan still in the back. Here come Wyoming. Up ice. Jacob slows him down. Dillon unable to settle the puck. Nick gets taken down off the puck. Wyoming presses forward. Stars try to close him down. They do. Morgan in the corner. Sends it up the wall to Valentino. Nick picks the puck up. Here comes Nick through center ice. He's got Dillon on his left. Nick all the way down, gets squeezed off the puck on the wall. Back into the corner he goes. Back to Jacob. Jacob gets a shot blocked wide. Good shot by Jacob there. And Wyoming ices it again. Mariano, Cam, and Brandon up front for the Stars. Kellen and Jensen in the back. Here come Wyoming. Cam gets a stick on it, slows him down a little bit, but Wyoming gains his own centering pass right through the crease, but wide. Stars send it up the wall, but not out. Long shot goes wide. Kellen's going to pick this one up. Pokes it ahead. Brandon's going to help. He sends it up towards Cam. But Wyoming's going to pick the puck up. Wyoming up the walls. Stars got to get back on sides. They do. Here comes Brandon in the zone. He cuts back. Cam picks it up. Sends it back behind the net. Mariano chases it into the corner. Jensen steps up. Stars have to reset. Brandon with the puck sends it over to Kellen. Kellen up the wall to Cam. And Wyoming gains the zone. Looks like they might have been offsides there, no call. Wyoming gets a centering pass right in front of the net. Stars keep it out. Stars unable to really get it out. Not sure what the whistle is for there. Al Harrison lost his right pad. He's got a little equipment malfunction there. His pad's dangling behind him. He's going to skate off and get that fixed. Go ahead and unmute it since they stopped the music there. Again, I'm gonna keep muting it so that my video doesn't get copyright claimed by YouTube. If you guys wonder why the sound keeps cutting in and out, that's me. Face-off drops. Wyoming gets it far back. Harrison makes a save. Back in front of the net. It bounces, but not in. Jaden goes to challenge. Sam and Mason able to push him out. Good pressure by the Stars to push him back. Wyoming turns around and brings it in. Charlie and Mason back into the corner with him. Mason back on his feet, sends it over to the corner. Brady picks this one up, sends it up, and out. Wyoming has to clear. Stars try to press. Mason kicks it ahead. Mason plays the puck and gets him into the zone. Wyoming clears it again. Brady flips it around back into the zone. Sam with a long shot gets blocked wide. Wyoming sends it up and out. And for icing is up, and Stars will get the icing call. Nick out there with Ray and Braden, Jacob and Morgan in the back. Jacob lays a hard hit on him. That 29 had been all over Armstrong, and Jacob steps in and puts him down. Jacob in the zone. Jacob straight in, shot right into the goalie. Great push by Jacob. Nick steps in for the face-off. 2:12 left to go in the period. Stars still trail 1-3. Braden steps up. Nick gets it right in the slot. He steps around to the face-off circle down in the corner. Nick tries to center it. Oh, right on Ray's stick, but it bounced over. Puck floating around behind the net. Here comes Wyoming. Harrison blocks it wide. Morgan's going to step up. Morgan's going to bring it up past her own bench. Into the zone she goes. All the way to the goal. Shot to Ray. Ray's got to get it. Oh, great opportunity there. Back to Jacob. Shot gets blocked into the corner. Braden's back there. Back to Jacob it comes. Jacob's getting a second shot. Shot kicked away. And we're going to have a penalty in the back. I believe it's on Wyoming. A little bit of activity between one of the Armstrong brothers and the Wyoming player. Wyoming player gets called. Stars will be back on a power play. 1:18 to go in the first. They still trail 1-3. Got Mariano, Valentino, and Dylan out on the ice with Jacob and Brady in the back for this power play. Stars win the face-off. Dylan tries to get it back to Jacob, but doesn't put enough on it. Brady picks it up. Up to Mariano. Tries to pass it over to Valentino. Doesn't connect. Mariano picks it up behind.
1 minute left.
Dylan comes in. Valentino with it on the red line. Drops it back to Dylan. Dylan back to Valentino. Behind the net he goes. Tries to center it. Gets it up to Brady. Brady on the wall with the puck. Sends it cross ice to the other corner. Mariano steps in for it. Mariano in the corner. Skates around the red line. Going to wrap around the other side. Tries to center it. And they score! Stars with their second goal on the power play. Yeah, Valentino that might have tipped it in off of a pass or bobble or juggle or two from Mariano and Dylan. 34 seconds to go on the penalty. Power play goal by the Stars, bringing the score 2-3, trailing Wyoming by 1.
power play goal scored by number 22 Valentino Barbano, assisted by number 61 Jaden Shoshana. Time of the goal, 34 seconds remaining in the first.
Kellen picks it up, sends it up for the wall. Mariano flips it up and into the neutral zone. Wyoming gets caught offsides. Kellen with the puck sends it through the near wall. And that's the end of the period. Stars trailing 2-3. Shots favor the Wyoming Cutthroats 10-8. Start of the second, Wyoming pushes into our zone. We've got Brady and Charlie in the back, and Brady's going to get called for a trip there. Pretty light call. Totally sold by the Wyoming player there. Stars on the penalty kill. First penalty kill of the game. Charlie tries to push forward. Wyoming with a cross-ice pass. Stopped by Nick. Harrison pushes it wide. They slide into the goal. Knock it off the pegs. We got a whistle. Back to the blue line for Wyoming. Valentino in with Jacob, Charlie, and Dylan. Dylan picks it up. He flips it up. Valentino's going to chase this one into the Wyoming zone. They send it up by our bench. Valentino and Dylan. Jacob has it in the center. Jacob dumps it in. Here comes Wyoming. 55 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Charlie flips it ahead. Wyoming keeps it in. Stars pressure. Charlie gets the puck. He's going to skate in with speed. Tries to get it over to Valentino, but pass gets intercepted. Jacob flips it in, and they're caught off sides. Mason and Brandon in up front with Morgan and Kellen in the back. Finish out the penalty kill. Wyoming gets caught off sides. Mason takes the draw back to Morgan. Morgan sends it up against the boards, hard out. Mason's going to chase. Wyoming picks it up. Good pressure. Wyoming with the cross-ice pass. Down to the near wall. They gain the zone. Into the corner they go. Mason pokes it ahead to Brandon. Penalty killed. Here comes Cam out to join the crew. Kellen kicks it ahead to Mason. Mason up the wall. Passes it up towards Cam. Right on Cam's stick. Tries to settle it. Wyoming back in the zone. Morgan on the wall. Kellen gets the puck and sends it up ice. And that's going to be an icing on the Stars. We got some new skaters out for the Stars. 10:20 left to go in the second. I guess the same skaters will stay out there. Mason, Kellen, Cam, Brandon, and I guess Jensen came on for Morgan. Brandon steps up on the wall. Wyoming gains the zone. Puts around Kellen. Cam steps in, bumps him into the corner. Mason's going to pick the puck up on the wall. Flips it ahead but not out. Back it comes to the Wyoming, and they shoot, and Harrison grabs it. 9:52 to go in the second. Stars still trail 2-3. Here comes Braden with the puck up ice. He's got Ray on his left. Mariano's right. Puck comes to Mariano. Right in front of the goal. Wyoming pushes it back. Charlie picks it up. Sends it back down towards the net. Tipped wide. Ray with the puck and tries to center it again to puck loose in front of the net. Stars unable to put it away. Wyoming keeps it out. Here they come down ice. Charlie and Brady. Wyoming comes with a lot of speed. They're able to strip it away. Right in the middle, nobody without the man. Here comes Brady. Brady up the wall in front of the Wyoming bench, pokes it ahead to himself, keeps skating. Kind of get tied up there with Ray. Brady on the blue line. Brady centers it to Mariano. He sends it down the corners. Braden picks this one up. Ray picks it up now. Pass to Mariano. Mariano gets a shot. And the goalie stops it. I thought that might have snuck through right on his 5-hole. 8:44 to go. Stars still trail 2-3. Nick takes the draw. Wyoming comes back. Morgan and Jacob in the back. Morgan chases him into the wall. Back behind the net, Jacob picks him up. Morgan pushes it away. Stars come up ice. Jacob dumps it in. All the way around. Sam's going to pick this one up in the corner. Sam tries to center to Jaden. Nick tries to settle it. Here come Wyoming again. In the zone they go. Jacob's going to get called for an interference there. Not sure if there's a call there or the goal just popped off. Jacob and that guy got tied up, and Jacob took him down. No call. No call there. I guess both guys were kind of equally pushing each other around. Jaden gets the puck in the middle. Jaden and Sam try to push it in. Jacob back by Wyoming bench sends it up to Jaden. Jaden, Nick, and Sam press. Nobody able to get a shot. Back to Morgan. She sends it up ice. And they get caught off sides. Mason, Dylan, and Valentino back out. Kellen and Jensen in the back. Here comes Wyoming. Shot from the side, blocked by Harrison. Wyoming still with the puck. Jensen sends it up the wall and out, forcing Wyoming to pick it up. Valentino with the pressure. Valentino, good forecheck, able to get the puck away. Dylan squeezes off the puck on the wall. Back to Mason it comes. Mason flips it back ahead. Over to Jensen it comes. Jensen's going to get a good look, but it gets blocked. Didn't quite release that one quick enough. Here comes Wyoming. Centering pass doesn't connect. 6:45 to go in the second. Stars still trail 2-3. Shots favoring Wyoming 14-11. Harrison picks up that puck. Get some changes for the Stars here. Wyoming down low, try to center it. They miss. Cam's going to skate this one out. Cam and Brandon go in. Right in front of the net to Brandon. Brandon's down and gets the whistle. That was a tough hit, and Brandon hasn't gotten back up yet. Dead silent. You can hear people waiting for Brandon to get back up. There he goes. Tough hit on Brandon and against the wall there. Can't tell if it's an arm or a leg. Mariano with Braden and Ray up front. Charlie and Brady in the back. Stars trying to get a shot. Here comes Mariano. Oh, just about had the pass. Here comes Wyoming. Long shot blocked away by Harrison. Brady picks it up, sorry. Charlie back in the corner, gets the puck. Charlie wins it. Sends it up to Ray, but Ray didn't quite see it. They'll go and call a tip, so no icing there. Ray and Braden down in the corner. Here comes Braden, tries to center it, nobody home. And Wyoming will clear. Long shot, caught by Harrison. 5:04 to go in the second. Stars still trail 2-3. Shot blocked by Harrison. Nick tries to clear it. Charlie into the corner. Flips it up to Jaden. Charlie picks it up. Kicks it ahead. Wyoming with the long shot back into the corner. Brady behind the goal. Brady up the boards. And we got a hand pass on Wyoming. Morgan will chase the face-off down. Around the net she goes. Sends it up the wall to Sam. Wyoming punches it back down to the other corner. Jacob will chase this one down. Jaden up to Nick. Nick pushes it ahead. Sam to chase. Jaden and Jacob in the back. Jacob's going to take it up ice. Gets bumped off the puck. Wyoming flips it high into the middle. Back to Morgan. She punches it back ahead to Jaden. Jaden turns. He's got some space. Forced to take a long shot. Kicked wide by the goalie. Nick steps in on the wall, wins the puck. Nick in the corner behind the net. Pushes through. Jaden in the corner. Squeezes him off the puck. Jacob flips it back to the corner. Nick's going to pick this one up. Nick to the center. Right in front of the net to Sam. Jaden with another shot, unable to put it in. A lot of good opportunities there. Puck's still free behind the net. Comes back to Nick. Nick's going to give it to Jacob. Jacob back to Nick. Nick turns, loses the puck. Behind the net it goes. Jaden and Nick working behind the net. Up to Jacob it comes. Jacob back down the corner to Nick. Nick centers to Sam. Sam with the shot. Blocked. Jaden chases this one down. Morgan's got to step up for this one. She does. Back into the corner it goes. Jaden's got to chase this one all the way down to Jacob. Jacob's going to take a long shot, and it gets blocked by Wyoming. Here comes Wyoming on the counter. Jacob pokes it away, and Stars get caught off sides. Middle of a change, and Jacob came in a little too quick, or they didn't get off quick enough. 2:46 to go in the second. Score still 2-3. Wyoming leads. Mason, Dillon, and Valentino back on the ice for the Stars. Jacob and Morgan still in the back. Valentino tries to send it to Dillon. Wyoming pushes it away. Morgan's got to turn around and chase this one. She's got to win this. She does. Spins, gets bumped off the puck. Wyoming's right there. And they score. Wyoming extends the lead by 2. Snuck that one in right either above Harrison or underneath his arm. Wyoming pushes it ahead. Mason stops it in front of the bench. Now back to Kellen. Here comes Wyoming with another shot. Harrison catches it, wanted to play it, but got the whistle. 2:13 to go in the second. Stars trail 2-4. Mason pushes it ahead. Back to the corner. Kellen challenges. Wyoming behind the net. Center it. Kellen able to bump out. Dylan's going to chase this one. Here comes Wyoming. Wyoming all the way in. Harrison pokes it away. Great job. Mason and Dylan on the wall. Mason with the puck. Flips it ahead towards Valentino. Back to Kellen it comes. Kellen passes it up to Mason. Wyoming keeps it away from him. Wyoming behind the net. 1:20 to go in the period. Mason down there after that hit, slow to get up. Mason makes it to the bench slowly. Like he might be holding an arm. Got shaken up there. Charlie up to Braden. Braden's going to skate it in. Braden centers to Bray and Mariano. Wyoming just does a really good job at crashing in front of the net and crowding it so that any rebound or shot chance is just not there. Stars clear the zone. Ray chases all the way back to Brady. Brady gains his own. Brady gets taken down, and that's going to be a penalty on Wyoming. Stars will be back on the power play. 25 seconds left to go in the second. Nick takes the draw. Dylan gets the puck. Right in the middle. Valentino taken down before he can get a shot.
The penalty, 25 seconds remaining in the second period.
Here comes Charlie. Oh, didn't get a hold of that one. Wyoming clear it. Brady's going to chase this one down. 5 seconds to go in the period.
5 seconds!
Brady sends it up ice. And that'll be it. Stars trail 2-4, shots 18-11 in favor of Wyoming. Nick takes the draw. Valentino and Dylan out on the ice with Charlie and Brady in the back. Stars gain the zone. Charlie steps up, backhands it to the center, doesn't connect. Stars unable to keep it in. Brady with the puck. Brady's going to gain the zone. Backed up by Valentino. He sends it over to Nick. Nick looks caught by the goalie. Stars on the power play here. I think at least one of their 2 goals, if not both, have been on power play. So let's see if they can do something. Mariano, Sam, and Jaden on the ice, and the Stars get cut off sides. Jacob and Brady in the back. Wyoming sends it in. Brady's going to pick this one up. Just about lost it in front of our bench. Sends it cross ice, but there's nobody there. Here comes Wyoming. Brady picks it back up. Through the zone he goes, pulls up. Throws a shot, gets blocked. Mariano picks this one up. Throws it on net, goes wide. Brady's going to pick this one up. 25 seconds left to go on the power play. Wyoming clears it. Wyoming pushes it deep into the Stars zone. Jacob's going to pick this one up. Jacob's going to cut back. Sends it up to Jaden. Jaden over to Mariano. Mariano into the faceoff dot, goes straight to the net. Unable to keep it, unable to put it in. Another penalty on Wyoming. Morgan gets the cut shot. Morgan with the puck, tries to throw it into the goal, and there's the whistle. Gonna have a hooking call against Wyoming. Stars will be right back on the power play. 11:18 to go in the third. Stars still trail 2-4.
Cutthroats number 11 Nash Connolly minor penalty.
Puck sneaks by Jacob's stick. Kellen got to chase this one down. Jacob and Kellen trying to get it out of here on the power play. They're right back on the power play. We've got Nick, Ray, and Braden up front. Come on, guys, let's get this out. Wyoming holding on to the puck. Going for a shorthanded goal. Here comes Nick with the puck. He's got Ray and Braden in front of him. Nick goes in right past the Wyoming bench. Nick gets taken down. Puck bounced high. Goalie steals up the post and stops the Armstrong boys from trying to put that one in. 10:31 to go. 1:13 on the power play. Sorry about that. Trying to unmute it and I hit the camera flip button. Wyoming push into the Star zone. Mariano gets it. He's going to bring it up with speed. Into the zone he goes. Unable to center. He's got Dylan and Valentino right in front of the net. Wyoming picks it up and comes right back the other way. Charlie and Brady in the back. Mariano leaves it for Dylan, but Wyoming steals it. We've got another call on Wyoming. Stars will have a 35-second 5-on-3 here. Matt deciding who he wants to put out for the 5-on-3. Looks like he called a timeout. Puck drops for the Stars, 5-on-3. Mariano down in the corner. Back to Dylan. Back to Brady. Charlie's calling for it. Brady's sending it. Charlie keeps it in. He wings it back around the net. Mariano's there. Right to Valentino. A little off target. Unable to get a good shot. Wyoming sends it all the way down for an icing. 4 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, and then we'll have about 1:25 on the power play. 9:22 to go in the period, 2-4. Back to Charlie, he lets it go. Goalie keeps it out. And we got a goal. Looks like Valentino shoved it in there. The Stars able to narrow the lead, narrow the deficit to 1. And they're still on the power. Actually, I don't know. The 5-on-3 might have been over, so that might have canceled out the full power play too. I don't think our bench realized that the 5-on-3 only had 4 seconds left, so by the time Valentino scored that, they were already back to 4 skaters. So both teams back to even strength. Stars push it out. Here goes Dylan. Wyoming back the other way. Brady behind the net. Up to Valentino. Up to Dylan. Dylan overskates the puck a little bit. Back to Charlie it comes. Charlie winds it around the boards. Mariano finds it behind the net. Back up to Charlie it comes. If he can settle it, he does. Punches it ahead to Valentino. Valentino down, trying to get in close. Oh, up and over the goal. Just about snuck that one in. Stars really hungry for an equalizer here. Still got plenty of time, 8:10 to go in the third. Charlie comes back the other way. Mariano back on the walls, working in the puck. Mariano gets it right in the slot, lets it go. Unable to get a good shot. Goes for the backhand wrapper. And they get the equalizer. Valentino's there again to put it in. Stars even it up 4-4. 7:54 to go in the third. Scores all even at 4 apiece.
Stars goal scored by number 22 Valentino Gagliano, assisted by number 61
Cam gains his own. Mason steps in.
Time of the goal 7:54 remaining in the third period.
No ice. Jensen back to retrieve it. Jensen sends it around the boards. Brandon's back on the ice. That's good to see. Mason's going to pick this one up behind the net. He's going to skate it up. Tried to move it and push it a little too far ahead of himself. Kellen down in the corner. Wyoming in close. Harrison pokes it away. Wyoming with the far shot goes a couple feet wide. Brandon up the challenge. Mason tries, doesn't get it up hard enough. Wyoming gets a shot. Almost gets a shot. Brandon does a good job reading that. Blocks the passing lane and flips it up and ahead. Jacob with a big hit. Up to Brandon from Morgan. Brandon flips it ahead to Cam. Jacob skates back to pick this one up. Backhands it up the wall to Nick. Wyoming gets caught off sides. 6:23 to go. We're all tied up here, 4 apiece. Morgan goes all the way back into the corner, sends it back up the wall, back down to Nick steps in. Jacob chases it the other way. Jacob up the walls. Ray picks this one up. Ray's going to skate it up. Ray gains the zone. Dumps it to Nick. Nick with the shot goes wide. Wyoming gains the zone. Long shot goes high and wide. Nick picks the puck up. Sends it up to Ray. Ray's got to chase this one down. Ray with the centering pass just off target. Nick tries to win it back. Wyoming gains the zone. Morgan steps in, slows down forward. And Morgan gets laid out by the other girl on the Wyoming team, and she's going to get called for a penalty for elbowing or roughing. Stars back on the power play. Brady gets the puck off the face-off, lets it rip, gets blocked down. Wyoming comes the other way. Charlie and Brady slow him down. We've got 5 minutes to go. Charlie tries to send it back to, or Valentino tries to send it back to Charlie off target, back up to Dylan. Dylan's pass gets intercepted. Charlie looking for somebody. He finds Valentino. Cross ice. Valentino gains the zone. Valentino's shot taken away from him. Tries to center it again. Instead sends it back to Brady. Brady with a nice shot. Gets another goal. Stars with another power play goal to take the lead 5-4 with 4:29 to go. I was just about to say that a tie would end up in the Stars' favor due to goal differential, but now we've got a lead. Hopefully we can maintain it. Mason, Sam, and Jaden back on the ice with Charlie and Brady still in the back. Wyoming's shot gets caught down by Harrison.
And number 12, Dylan Palarka. Time of the goal, 4:29 remaining in the third period.
Harrison jumps on it. No one knew where the puck was. Harrison quick to jump on it, cover it, get the whistle. Forward's going to come back out. Both teams got two skaters behind the net battling for the puck. Hasn't freed up yet. Puck gets free. Ray and Braden trying to poke it out. Unable. Wyoming keeps it in the zone. Gets a shot. Harrison catches it. Nick clears the zone, passes it up to Ray. Wyoming picks it off. Wyoming dumps it in. Morgan behind the net. Gets squeezed off the puck. Shot kicked wide by Harrison. Lucky that player wasn't ready for the rebound, but an easy put away. Nick behind the net. Nick sends it out, but up in the center. Wyoming gets a shot from high. Harrison with a nice catch. 3:14 to go. Stars with a narrow lead, 5-4 over Wyoming. Jacob sends it up the walls. Mariano and Sam trying to clear it. Wyoming sends it down deep. Mariano picks it off in the middle. He's going to skate it up. He's got Jaden and Sam on his sides. Gets it picked away at center ice, and Wyoming turns it right back around. Here comes Wyoming into the slot. Jacob pushes him wide. Puck comes up to the wall. Shot goes far wide. Jaden's going to get this one over. Sends it up ice. Mariano's going to pick it up, and Wyoming got a reset. Looks like there's going to be an offside call there. Got some new skaters on for the Stars. Here comes Wyoming. Jacob pokes it away. Here comes Jacob down ice. Jacob's going to go straight in. Shot gets punched high. Up into the net it goes. 2:22 left to go in the game. Shot's almost even, but favoring Wyoming still 21-19. Jacob tries to push it ahead. Up high it goes into the zone. Mariano will chase this one down. Got Dylan and Valentino behind him. Mariano behind the net. Back to Morgan at the point. Off of her stick, and Wyoming's going to pick this up. Jacob on the back check. Not sure if he's going to catch him. Wyoming in. And they score the equalizer. 1:53 to go in the game, all tied up 5-5. Pass from Mariano up to Morgan at the line, just bounced off her stick, and Wyoming took advantage. Valentino dumps it in. Dylan sends it towards goal. Bumped into the corner. Mariano will chase. Back to Dylan it comes, poked ahead. Charlie and Brady pay pass. Charlie with a long shot, caught by the goalie. 1:24 to go. Valentino pokes it ahead to Mariano. Mariano and Dylan in the zone. Valentino picks it up. Goalie blocks it, doesn't catch it. Stars still fighting for a goal. 1 minute to go. Charlie picks it up. Charlie gains the zone. Charlie in, all alone. The shot goes wide, all the way around the boards. Brady sends it over to Mariano. Mariano dumps it in. Charlie gets a pass intercepted. Wyoming with the shot, blocked high. Wyoming with the puck. 30 seconds to go. Harrison covers it up. Wyoming gets the puck, they shoot, caught down by Harrison. Wyoming just pulled their goalie. They got to get a win if they want to move on. The tie again favors us because of goal differential. Wyoming with the shot kicked wide. 10 seconds to go. Nick eating up. Wyoming gets it. Jacob trying to send it out. Wyoming ties him up. 3, 2, 1. That's the game. Whew, that was a close one. Tie score 5-5. Shots ended up 24-21. I believe because of goal differential, Stars will play in the championship against the LA Junior Kings tonight.